They're lifting isolation for a lot of people in Texas. Texas is opening in a big way. They're in phase 2 right now of opening up that state. Lots of businesses. They're moving slowly, it looks like, but they're moving judiciously. They're moving smartly. And we're pleased that Governor Greg Abbott, the Republican governor of Texas, is with us tonight. Hello, sir. Welcome to Newsmax.
How you? Great to be with you. It's great to be in a state where we are getting back to business right now.
Yeah, it's about time. Tell us a little bit about what happened today. Today was a big day.
It was a big day. So we're opening up childcare, which is so important for all these workers who are going back to work. We're opening up restaurants at 50% capacity. We're opening up bars and gyms and personal services. We're opening up sports for kids to be able to play, summer camps. There's so many things that are opening. So our economy is going to really get engaged. And all of this is on top of all the mainstream components of our economy that have already been up and running for a long time now. Get this fact, and that is a study came out by the Dallas Fed last week showing that of all the large states in America, Texas already has the lowest unemployment rate in the United States, and Texas is the job engine of this country, and we're going to prove it once again.
Some of these facilities serve restaurants, bars. Some of them have to open at 50%, as you mentioned. They can't go to full capacity. Two things. Number one, how long will they have to stay at that level, at that reduced level? A lot of these businesses, as you know, they need to be at maximum level to make ends meet.
You're exactly right. And so we want them to get to maximum level as quickly as possible. Let me show you exactly how this works. So restaurants open up at 25% capacity 2 weeks ago. During that time period, Texas was able to achieve containment of COVID-19. Some quick facts, and that is the percent positive rate of those who test for COVID-19 has continued to go down. The number today is only 3% of the people who were tested positive. Today, we had the lowest number of deaths since early April. Yesterday, we had the lowest number of COVID hospitalizations since mid-April. And so our trends are going the right way, and that allowed us to open up even more. If we can continue those trends, Texas will continue to open up more.
You've seen the stories, though. They talk about spikes in the number of cases. It seems to always happen right around when a red state makes the decision to open up. Two things on that. The increased testing that you mentioned, there are going to be more cases. But some have wondered if this is not some sort of media pushback as well. Some folks in the media seem kind of invested in prolonging this crisis. And I'm curious what your thoughts are. The stories about as soon as the state announces bold plans to open up, there seems to be a spike.
Right. It's comical because you are correct. Because it seems like whenever these announcements come out, there's some horror story, there's a spike in deaths. Understand what I just told you earlier, and that is today we have the lowest number of deaths since early April, so in far more than a month. Mark my words, there will not be one mainstream media that has as their lead, Texas opens up with a spike down in the number of deaths in the state of Texas.
What's your sense? I have a prediction, but what's your sense? Will people come out now that you have basically opened up partially the state? Are they going to wait a few weeks? Do they want to make sure it's okay? The coast is clear. Somebody invited me to dinner in Connecticut. They're opening up soon. And then they change their mind. Why don't we wait? Why don't we wait on that? Wait a little bit longer. Let other people be the guinea pig. Do you sense any reluctance among the people?
Listen, there's always some reluctance, and it's a slow process when people have been facing headlines like what they've been facing, and when they see the death toll, especially in places like New York and New Jersey and some places like that. So there are some clear reasons why some people are afraid of this. Once they get out and once they see safe practices employed by these businesses, they may be more comfortable. I've been out dining 4 times, for example, and every time I've been out to eat at a restaurant, I see safe practices used by these restaurants. And it's that type of activity by the businesses that will encourage customers to return.
I hear no more menus, by the way. They give you that big menu and they'd want it back. It's going to be paper menus or chalkboard, whiteboard, that kind of thing. Hey, you do have some hot spots. Not all of Texas is opening up. Tell us, if you could, Amarillo is still in trouble, my understanding, in El Paso.
Yeah, it's hard to believe because Amarillo obviously is not one of the largest cities in Texas, but it does have the highest number of people who are testing positive. The reason for this is there are several meat packing plants around the Amarillo area where there were flare-ups. And so we have these surge response teams that go in and address those flare-ups. We've had multiple issues about this in Texas, whether it be in nursing homes or at meatpacking facilities in certain locations. We're able to get in, however, very quickly and stabilize it. It's just right now the flare-up was taking place. We wanted to press pause for just 1 week and allow the issue to be cleared up.
Amarillo, Texas. Good people there, by the way. If you're wondering, you can drive from New York City to Amarillo, Texas, nonstop in 36 hours. I know because I did it.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. I had to be across country for Marine Corps duty, Yuma, Arizona, and that's how far we made it before I had to sleep. Thank you very much, Governor Abbott. Appreciate it. God bless Texas.
God bless Texas. Take care.
Okay, you too.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing news channel, now in 65 million homes. Get Newsmax TV on all the major cable systems or go to newsmaxtv.com and click on the Find Newsmax tab to locate us. Remember, Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.